Hello guys, and welcome to Kerbal Space Program. Version looks like 1.2.2.1622. A lot of twos. This is a spaceflight simulation game published by Squad, developed and published by Squad. Today we're just going to be doing a little bit of flying around. Hopefully this will start a series, I don't know. Yeah, so we're just going to kind of jump right into it. I've played a little bit of this, so I know how to play it. But I'm going to start new. I'm going to do a career, and we're going to name this unnamed. Yeah, that's great. Let's see. I guess we'll do min or bust, as it has there. Let's see, our flag. My personal favorite on all of them is Winter Owl. Alright, difficulty options, leave it on normal. I'm just going to leave that, read that. Career spawn timer 2 hours. Alright, let's go ahead and do that and start. Alright, nice to meet you. Hi, Gene. Director to Guide for Quick Information. This is the Space Center. From here you can manage all aspects of the space program. Feel free to have a look around. Camera, use the arrow keys. Oh, I didn't actually even know you could do that. Right click over Space Center's facilities to learn more about them. Oh, the vehicles in the VAB. That's our favorite thing ever. That's where we make rockets. Head inside if you need more information. Check the training section of the main menu. Okay, I eventually will. So we're just going to start off here. Vehicles in the... Hello, Werner von Kerman. Rocketry. Vehicle assembly building, VAB. Build spacecraft, yes. On your left to find components. There we are. There they are, components. We've got pods. No fuel tanks, an engine, solid, okay, solid fuel, gotcha. Nothing there. Modular girder, coupling, ooh. They've changed this a little bit since I last played. They've got a lot more categories. Science, and a parachute, probably kind of important there. Electrifying components, select a building starting part and attach others to build a ship. So starting part, that's where they kind of started me, I guess. Cool. Ah, and there's our starting part. Alright, I guess that's our only rocket option. Alright. What does this do? Symmetry. Ah, right. That would make sense. Take fins and line them up like that. Keep everything nice and lined up. Never hurts to have it, you know, run a little bit smoothly. And the utility, I know I saw that. Science. Let's throw a couple of those mystery goos. There we go. And who are we going to have piloting this? Let's go with Jebediah. Alrighty, what do we got down here? Parachute on first stage. Yeah, that needs to be changed. Staging. Put that there. There we go. Kind of transmit sign, that's fine, that's fine. I can actually come here and remove the monopropellant because we don't need it. And that is fine. We don't have a problem with that. Oh, that's a manual. We don't need that. Pff, who needs manuals? So let's go ahead and save this. Not entitled spacecraft, but let's just call it the Flea. Super original. Itty bitty little ship. Booster. There we go. And save that. There we go. And if I remember right, since I've saved that now, I can just load it up. But there was the mission control. Gather scientific data from Kerbin. Seemed okay for a group of clerks at Kerbin. First record-keeping society that none of us knew for sure if we positively knew what we were doing the amount of times we cover or transmit any science experiment data from Kerbin to achieve this goal. Ooh. I'll take that. Launch our first vessel. Ooh, excuse me. Very controlled bang, preferably. Launch pad our own way to achieve this goal. Alright, we'll do that. So we'll get out of here. Excuse me for just a moment. Okay, now let's take this fleet, go to the launch pad. This is oddly quiet. All right. Let's go ahead and spacebar it up. Oh, there we go. You know this audio. Back up. Huh. Strange that there's no audio. And we're flying up. And we're slowly coming down. When is this set to? 1,000 meters, huh? Observe the mystery, go in flight. Keep it. Oh, that's not how I want that to go. We don't. Oh, that's bad. Luckily, we have a way to kind of slow it down. That was bad. It's just going to reorient itself back down, facing downward anyway. I don't know what its limits are. I don't remember what it was. And at right there, I'm going to deploy the parachute where it's going to slow us down slightly. And once it fully deploys at 1,000 meters, hopefully, come on, deploy. Let's go. Man, that was close. Close. Go ahead and do a crew report. Keep it. And I kind of wanted to take the science from the launch pad over there, but that didn't happen. I kind of forgot to do that, but we will get some from here. And boop, we landed. Look at that. And I think we'll still get it from the launch pad. Good. Keep it. Alrighty. And now we come up here for cover vessel. That was our first launch. 3.5. Ooh. 3.0. 7.0. Ooh. And 5.0. So we got 28 science from that. We got 28 science total. We got 18 and a half from that. We got most of our funds back. Which is awesome. 9 parts, 2 resources recovered at launchpad, 100% value. Cool. Let's see. And we gained a little bit because I think we started off with very little. And Jeb came back. Yay. That's oh, and they've got buttons over here. That's new. That's new. But hang on a second while I look into the audio right now, because it's not really working out. All right, and there we are, back with audio this time. Awesome. All right, so first thing we're going to do is go to the Research and Development Center and Engineering 101. Ooh, gets us more science, at least that science. So let's go ahead and get that, because that'll help us get more science. And let's do basic rocketry, because that gets us a fuel tank and an engine. Research that, and we still have 18. So we could do another one. Do another survivability. And that gets us another thing that we can get more science with. And ooh, that's helpful. The service base helpful. So we'll do that. We'll leave here. Go to the vehicle assembly building. And no, not gonna do that. What we're gonna do is you're gonna load the flea. Load it. What I'm gonna do is remove that garbage, because that's garbage. And we are going to open up on the service bay. Open that baby up, and we've got so much more room. We can actually make this far more aerodynamic. Put 2 in there. Like that. Alright, what other science do we have? We have the 2 hot thermometer. Boom. And the barometer. Beautiful. Alright, so close that now. Those will be safe and sound in there. And let's put on a couple... Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. Do that. And that. So the problem with a lot of these is that you get... A lot of people decide they want to get too big too fast. Your engines can only do so much with what you've got. So the limit on that parachute. It doesn't really say, geez. Let's put 1 ton tolerance. Doesn't help much. So just to be safe, I'm gonna put on a couple radial mount parachutes. Do this and change the thing we got going on here. So there we go. That's a little bit more streamlined there. And let's say this is the Flea Mark II. Just whoa, what's it? Just an itty little booster. Just a little booster. Let's save that. Back out. And take a look at mission control and say, oh, look at that. Focused observational surveys. Yeah, those are going to be harder. Those are going to be more long-term, so they've got plenty of time on them. And a lot of Kerbal doesn't take fuel engine right now. So right now we're just going to launch and get some science. all staged up. Let's go ahead and open that baby up. And hit the battery thermometer, log temperature, keep experiment. Take this guy, log pressure. Important data. Observe the mystery U. And it's nothing, so we're gonna reset it. Alrighty, we're gonna close that. And we'll, ooh, something I forgot to do. We are reverting, we are canceling this flight. What I need to do is add these guys. That's not quite where I wanted them. That looks good. I forgot to put those on, so we'll save that again and launch it this time. This is the proper way to do this. All right. So we've got all of our stuff. We need to turn on that SAS because we don't need our CS. Throttle's full because we're gonna need all the power possible. Open this back up again. Do this. Keep it. And do this and keep it. And close those doors. Not gonna give me anything. Yep, I didn't think so. So right now we're gonna close that. We got plenty of, well, just burn it all. All of that fuel. Alright, and now we're just gonna take some time and speed it up a little bit. Okay, so we're just gonna time warp it times 2. Because this could actually break it if we don't do this right. So, what's that telling me? I like how stable this is. This is just stable. And, now we're gonna slow us down quite a bit as soon as we hit 1,000 meters. We're slowed down. And that's going to take a long time to get down. Hopefully not too terribly long. As we come down here, again, you don't accomplish much at the beginning of this. You basically get enough science to make it so you can make like a rover and drive it around and get all of the science. Did they add wind shear to this? Huh. And there we go. We have landed in water. Drop the time warp back down, open that up, and observe the mystery goo. It escapes into the water. Keep it. Alrighty, we're gonna close that. And we're gonna recover the vessel. We got a lot more science from that. We got 24.8 earned on that one, which is awesome. I got 10, 8. Oh, wow. So we got 4 science, 2.4, 5.6, 3.6, 8.4, and 0.8. It's awesome. We got all of our parts back, so we saved 8,746 funds. Instead of being wasted because it blew up, we got them. And he didn't get any experience, which kind of sucks, but, you know, that's fine. We're just running experiments here, so now we go back to R&D. Ooh, that one takes 20. Stability's 18. General rocketry. Ooh, those is good. That's the big solid fuel boosters. 45, 45. Okay. direction. I think we're gonna go with general rocketry. And the next step, I believe, would be getting into aviation. So we gotta do this one and aviation. So we need quite a bit more science. Now, mission we get some of these, and they give us science. None of these really give us any. Escape the atmosphere. That's not hard. Those don't give us anything. 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 8. Ooh. And orbit. That's the problem. I got an orbit. Which means 6. But we're not quite ready to do that yet. It's a bit above what we're capable of. However, escaping the atmosphere, that is an easy one to do. I've done that multiple times. So what we're gonna do, and we are going to, so what we're gonna do is scrap all that. That's okay and all, but we gotta get out of the atmosphere. Let's see, because we got our stack decoupler. Fuel tank. Reliant. So that creates more thrust. So we'll take more tanks. I usually prefer the 3-fin design, but in this instance we're going to go with the 4. And let's go ahead. We've got all of our science doodads. We can take those and test them out of the atmosphere and see what happens. So close that bay. Did we get anything new on that? No, we didn't. So what I will do, instead of 2, we'll do 3. That's 4. Get to 3. So let's go ahead and do. Never hurts, because these things we're not wasting money on them. If you can recover all of this, the better. The more you can recover, the better. Let's throw our engine down there. Hopefully this will get us into orbit. Or not orbit, but out of the atmosphere. So I'll make this the Flea Mark 3. And it's just a booster. A bigger booster. Save it, and let's launch. Let's do one more, and see where that gets us. Alrighty. So I've already run all these tests down here, so what we're gonna do is just throttle up and take off. As we can escape the atmosphere. We got a long way to go, but luckily we're going straight up, which is actually one of the hardest ways to escape the atmosphere. And since I've got so much speed to bleed off, I can afford to drop it down a little bit more. And it gets much easier to punch through the atmosphere the higher up you get. $30,000. We're still bleeding speed, but I can turn that off and kill more of it till we're about halfway. And I think I'm gonna fire it up all the way and hope to goodness we get out of the atmosphere here. Alright, let's see. Let's hit map and see how high we're going to get. It tells us we're going to get 41,000. Let's go ahead and throttle back up again. And there we go, we are out of fuel. And how far does it say we're going to get up? We're not going to get out of the atmosphere this time, unfortunately. But since we're so high up, we might as well go ahead and observe it. Alrighty, keep that. The temperature, log temperature. And the barometer, log the pressure data. Cool. So now what we're going to do is close that and prepare for coming down. So we got to get in the least aerodynamically, well, let's just use the engine. Let's point the engine in that general direction while we're coming down. As we come down here, I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. Yeah. We're not that big. We're gonna go in pretty quick. These parachutes become pretty useless after about 500 meters per second. And now we're aerodynamic. Slowing down. Okay, that's a little bit of a problem. Wow. Well, let's at least get this launch right. And I kind of sped it up and then flipped it over, so it made it very aerodynamic, which is not what you want. So what we are going to do is throttle up, take that direction. Sometimes the straight up approach is a good idea, other times not so much. Wow, I don't even think we're going to get up as high as we did last time. I'm just trying to keep it above 300 meters per second. And we're out of fuel. We can actually see the curvature of Kerbin. So let's see. Observe the mystery goo. Keep that experiment. Temperature, keep it. And log the pressure data. Cool. Alright, so now, as we come back down into the atmosphere, what we're going to do is have our not aerodynamic end pointing towards the way we're going down, so at the ground, because that is not going to make us like a bullet that just loves to keep speeding more and more up. Yeah, we're going to need a lot bigger thrusters if we want to get out of the atmosphere. Slowing us down a lot quicker. a lot of extra parachutes because you don't want to lose any of this stuff if you can. If you can get away with it and not lose it, do it. Yeah, I know. I need to hit that don't show again thing. And they're gonna open up at 1,000 meters. And we'll gently float down. Turn that. Oh, and that's gonna take forever to get down. Forever. Maybe 5 parachutes was a little bit overboard, but it's better to over-engineer something than to under-engineer it. So take that as you will. Usually it's nice to over-engineer it to design where it's going. Wow, we got pretty far out. Might as well hit these before we hit the ground. Nope, never mind. Before we hit the water, might as well. Alrighty, let's recover it. Alright, we got 9, 7.2, 10.8, and 0.1. So we got 27.1 science. That's awesome. We got all of our money back except for the fuel that we used, which was not very much. Wow. Next, and Jeb came back with no experience gain. So I'm actually going to hit save game. Yeah, save it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.